So last week I had the opportunity to go on my first solo trip. This was my first trip, just not going to visit anyone, just going on my own to explore the city by myself, staying in a hotel by myself. It was very freeing and liberating. It's just fun to be on your own and just do whatever you want to do. You're not bound by anyone. I decided to take a red-eye flight at 5:45 in the morning. It's 7:20 p.m. and I'm getting ready to go to bed. Bruh. I'm in Nashville. The first thing I noticed was when I got off the plane and started walking around Nashville that people actually say good morning to you. Just random strangers on the street look you in the eye and say good morning. So as soon as I got there, I started with the Walk-in Nashville tour, which I highly recommend. The tour guide is awesome. He's very knowledgeable, and he was a music journalist, so he actually knows most of the people that he's talking about, like Willie Nelson and Charlie Pride and Chet Atkins, I believe he met, and just so many awesome people that he actually got to meet and interview, and so the stories actually come firsthand. First, I got to see the Ryman, which was the original home of the Grand Ole Opry. I know, I ruin everything. I saw Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, which is where Willie Nelson was first discovered.
Unfortunately, when this place fell in hard times, before the walls were protected by glass and plexiglass,
the tour ended at the Country Music Hall of Fame. I also got to see the Hatch Show print, which is where they actually make posters.
and a third time, it's a pretty painstaking process, but
coolest thing I think I saw in there was Dolly Parton's original handwritten lyrics to Jolene, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I would say if you only have one day in Nashville, the Country Music Hall of Fame is definitely a must-see. It's just, there's so much in there that you're not going to see anywhere else, and it's a one-of-a-kind place, and it's gorgeous inside. So if you only have one day and you only have a couple things you can do, definitely stop by there. After the Country Music Hall of Fame, I got to take a tour of RCA Studio B. They played us a version that has never been heard of Little Sister by Elvis, which was amazing because you get to hear him messing up and talking and laughing with the band members. I'm having seriously like the greatest time. I picked the greatest place to come, and it's just so fun, and everyone is so freaking nice. Little did I know. After I was done with the RCA Studio B tour, I had a really crazy run-in with a cab driver who was just freaking insane. So I got in the cab and told him where I needed to go. I needed to go to my hotel, and he asked me for the phone number. I thought maybe he didn't speak English very well and he meant the address or something, so I was like, well, I have the address right here. He was like, confirm reservation. Why do you need to confirm my reservation? It was like, need number for local number, all this crap, and I was like, what? Like, why do you need the number? So I was getting really mad, and I was like, just let me out, like, I'll give you money for this time that I've been in here, even though he was freaking wasting my time, and just let me out. And then the door was locked. And I was like, let me out, I'll give you money for the time that I've been in here, but you need to let me out. I'm gonna go find someone else because you don't need to know my reservation information. I just need to go to my hotel. Like, if I freaking wanted to be dropped off at a street corner, you should just take me there. I'm freaking paying you. Like, I don't understand why he needed my information. So then this other cab driver saw me in there, was like trying to get out and trying to let people in the restaurant across the street know like there's something wrong. I was trying to get help because I was locked in the back of a cab. So this other cab driver came over, my cab driver rolled down the window, and he was like, what is problem? And they were both like talking in some other language. So then because this other cab driver came over and caught this guy in the act of like trying to kidnap me, he finally unlocked the door for me, and then I got out and I went with this other guy who turned out to be like a freaking angel. I don't know, like he was my guardian angel or something. It was crazy. People are pretty much the same wherever you are.
People, they don't see. If they see one person bad, they think all majority bad. They are not majority bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Anywhere you go, there are bad people and good people.
Yep.
I see, I've been there, it was like that. They told me still the same. Any part of the world, they seem like that, you know.
Yeah.
Even a small country, ethnic problem, religious problem, they create something they don't like each other.
Yeah. People always find something that they don't agree about. But they're all the same, so.
All the same. We are human. We live this world for today, you know.
Yep.
No, they're not.
Yeah. I wish people could understand that they're all the same no matter what.
They don't. They just think great. Travel, you know, work, all travel, the only thing.
Then later that night, I looked at the card that he gave me and saw that it had 2 white doves on it, and then I tried to call the number and it said this number has been disconnected. And I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that guy rescued me and I don't even think he's human. Maybe he wasn't even there. Like, I don't know. I honestly am starting to think that my taxi driver that rescued me today was like my guardian angel, because look at this card that he gave me. It has white doves on it and like the Earth United Taxi. Like, I think he seriously saved my life. Then that night, I went on a Gray Line bus tour.
Well, was the athletic mascot, the Commodores. Now, Vanderbilt's also known for saying President Herbert Hoover, of course, came in 1931 to open up the Art Museum. Now, you'll notice the lawn here, everybody's on the other side here, everybody's playing, was actually used in a scene in television. And it looks like it's been frozen in time. Look at that. Now, the only thing that ruins it that's not period is that flat screen. Neil Diamond and Paul McCartney have been in here, so it's a lot of it was owned by a guy named Mike, as collects the licensing fees. They operate for the fruits and vegetables because this area down
Then the next morning I went to the Grand Ole Opry, which was very cool. Besides the fact that my tour guide was kind of a douche, it was still a really cool thing to see. Not nearly as like spiritual and amazing as the Ryman, because it doesn't have all that history there. It's more commercial. I saw Studio A in there, which is where Hee Haw was taped. Had an awesome time touring the Grand Ole Opry, and now I'm waiting to go to the airport and go back home. I'm sad to go back home though.
I was shocked yesterday when they put Raleigh number 2. Woo.
Yeah. Maybe it's changed since you've been there. Why didn't you like it though?
Nothing's going on. No, nothing. I was young at that time. You know, like when we say like 23 years ago, I was young. You know?
Yeah.
Then when I got to the airport, it was kind of cool. there was a Medal of Honor recipient coming out of the gate that I was waiting at. So we all got little American flags and we got to like cheer for him when he got off his plane. And then there was this really crazy guy working at the airport gift shop. He said everything like 3 times, like, how you doing, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, how you doing? What's up, what's that? Just listen for yourself. I had so much fun making this video and taking everyone along on my first solo adventure, and I will definitely be making more of these. I'm actually in Nebraska right now, which is not too exciting, but there will be a vlog on that. Subscribe so you can stay updated on my new videos and my travel adventures. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I wanna get away tonight, go back to